Sit back and enjoy as we bring you one of the greatest sporting spectacles on earth, the Super Bowl. Welcome to Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. It's the biggest game in America, the Super Bowl, as the Indianapolis Colts take on the Packers. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Pass is short right side. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And 2 yards away here on second down. A dive. Gets a carry, right side.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those first downs and wear down a defense.
Gives it up the gut. It's a gain of 4. That brings up second down. Second and 6 yards to go. Dumps it out right.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Gains his way to the 49-yard line. Hawk was there to bring him down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Short throw to the left. He's wrestled down at about the 43-yard line by Nick Barnett. He lets it go. The pass is tipped away. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. They'll line up again on third down. Checks down to the short pass. A gain of 3 yards on that one.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Looks like they're going for it here on fourth down. Looks to throw it. And they can't make a play on fourth down. They'll take over at the 40. Short throw to the right.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Inside handoff. 9-yard pickup.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
He passes it. He's brought down at the 22. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Has a man to his right. Little flip.
The Packers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Dumps it out right. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers in their 5-play series with the score. Nice-looking 60-yard drive.
Greg Jennings has so many great skills, great hands, great route runner, and he can make the tough catch in traffic. What a valuable weapon he is.
Crosby is good on the point after. Green Bay is up a score. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Crosby is just about ready to kick this one away. Garçon is back to receive the kick. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Colts will start this drive at the 20. Looks for the safe short throw.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw. Joseph Adai with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
First down and 10. The pigskin is on the 37-yard line. On the ground, up the middle. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. Second down. Second down and 8 here. Ball on their own 39. Here's the pass. Charles Woodson was there for the stop.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Brown picks up about 4 yards on the carry. And it's now 2nd and 6. Still looking for an open man. The stop was made by Nick Collins.
Peyton Manning has the hot hand right now, and of course that surprises nobody, especially this defense. He's one of the most accurate passers in the league, so to stop him, you have to get some heat on him.
It's 1st and 10, and they'll spot it at the 27. They go with the run. We've played a quarter. The score, 7-zip. Just gets it away. And he's tackled at the 16.
Peyton Manning hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's an accurate passer, and he's got a good sense of timing in that pocket.
Moves to his right. Caught out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. The Rock on the 16-yard line. Hammered as he lets it go. Garcon was his intended target. They have the ball at the 16. gets it away.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
It's 4th down, and the kick team is on to try this 33-yard field goal. He splits the uprights. So the score now, the Colts 3, the Packers 7. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He stopped at the 24-yard line. They'll go to work at the 24-yard line. A burst of speed, and he's in the open.
Yeah, and the key is making that first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way. You can make that first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from you. The Packers are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
First down and 10. Ball on the 46. Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 50. Grant racks up 5 on the run. Second down and 5 to go. Surveys the field. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He throws downfield. Greg Jennings was the intended receiver. Fourth down. The Packers are lining up to punt this one away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts did come away with 3 on that last series, but defenses typically know if they hold teams to field goals, it's to their benefit.
Deflected and broken up. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. They take over at the 20. He gets off the throw. Tight coverage, and it's picked off.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
short throw to the left. He's dropped down at the 18.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Grant gets the carry, left side. Grant gets 3 yards on the carry. Now they're facing 2nd and 7. Ball on the 15-yard line. Again with the run.
The Packers have decided that they're going to come out and run the ball on this defense, and so far there's no sign that they won't succeed.
Green Bay is trying to make this a 2-score game. Here's a draw. Jackson gains around 6 yards on the run. Second and goal now. Ball on the 1-yard line. Looks left. Here's a short pass. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just so tough to cover a tight end on the goal line because he's making the block, coming off late, and you have to play the run down there. Good pitch and catch.
Mason Crosby tacks on the extra point. Crosby will send this one deep. Garcon is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll down it in the end zone. The Colts want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. He gets off the throw. Reggie Wayne was the intended receiver on the play. They take over at the 20. Goes through his progression. He's brought down at the 32-yard line.
The Colts got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very pedestrian passing attack. That was good.
First down and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Hammered in the backfield.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Short throw to the right. He's wrestled down at the 35. Reggie Wayne now with 4 catches in the game. And third down now. They'll need 7 to convert. They're on their own 35. Dumps it out left. And he's tackled at the 40. Clark catches it for a gain of 5. It's 4th down. The Colts ready to punt this one away. Starting back at his own 15.
The Packers offensively looking pretty strong right now. They've got the look of a team who may be going in for the kill here. Too early to entirely put it away, but a touchdown would certainly be tough to overcome.
Daylight. He gets tackled and goes down at the 42. They spot the rock on the 42-yard line. Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. Rolling out to his right. He's dropped down at the 44-yard line.
Good defense all over the field that time. They had the deep routes covered, and when they tried to dump it off to the tight end, they were on it.
He bats the ball away. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here they go, 3rd down and 8. Here's the throw. He's wrestled down at the 44-yard line. He rolls out to the right. He leaps. What a catch!
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the 1st down.
The Packers will take their first time out of the half. Grant takes the give. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Has a man to his right. Little flip. He scoops it up.
And there's nothing that frustrates an offense or a head coach more than fumbling. You know you're going to give a couple of interceptions, a couple of issues during the course of the game, but you hate to see those fumbles.
Garcon was his intended target. Second down and 7 yards to go. Dumps it out right. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Under heavy pressure. Gets it off, and he takes a hit.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
The Colts are lining up to punt this one away. He brings it out to the 39. And they already have the lead. This field position could set them up to put even more points on the board. Takes a lick as he lets it go. Picked off. No one will catch him.
And I like the way he extended for the ball there. He didn't wait for that ball to come to him. He extended his arms, went out, and made a play.
Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. We'll see what the offense does to combat their last mistake, which ended with the defense celebrating a touchdown. Hit and drop behind the line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-10. Green Bay will get the ball to begin the second half. Gets to about the 24 before going down. Flips out short. He's brought down at the 35. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Hit as he throws. Donald Driver was the intended receiver.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
So they line up at the 35. Here's the give. Grant gains about 2 yards on the run. And he's crushed as he lets it go. Greg Jennings was the intended receiver on the play.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Fourth down. The Packers are lining up to punt it away. He makes it out to the 34-yard line. The Colts will begin this drive at the 34. A dive. Gets the carry.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Short throw to the right. He's still moving forward.
Very clean game played so far. No penalties, and we're now in the second half.
Gets the pass off. He's tackled at the 43-yard line.
The Colts get a good gain there. You know, we haven't seen too much of that. This defense has done a great job keeping their aerial attack contained.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Good coverage downfield. Catches it with one hand.
Peyton Manning is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
And we'll have a first down and 10. They're on their 33. Hand off to the right side. A 5-yard gain. And that'll bring up second down. Pass is short right side. He's dropped down at the 20.
Peyton Manning is having no trouble completing passes on this drive. Accuracy is just one of his many talents.
It's a pass. The pass is broken up. What a play. Reggie Wayne was his intended target. He's going to pass. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. The offense facing another third down here. Passes it downfield. The Colts cruise down the field in 9 plays. Nice-looking series.
Peyton Manning read the man coverage, and he knew he had a shot for a touchdown there. Because of his pinpoint accuracy, very difficult to play man against him.
And the point after is good. Indianapolis is up by 3 points. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He'll take it from the 2. He makes it out to about the 21-yard line. He loads up for the deep throw. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. They line up at the 21. Run play, left side. Grant gains about 4 yards on the play. We've got a 3rd and 6 at the 25. Dumps it short. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
And we'll have a 1st down and 10. On the ground, right side. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Again with the carry. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. The measurement shows us there, just inches away. Third down and short situation here. Looking for a man. He's tackled at the 49-yard line.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Greg Jennings with his 4th catch of the game. Grant, left side, and the tackle was made by Hughes. Grant runs for a 4-yard pickup. Short throw to the left. Jackson drops it.
And they talk about you have to have a few things bounce your way if you're going to win football games. If that thing bounces any other direction other than out of bounds, this offense is in big trouble.
Flips it out short. Drops it, and he was pretty well covered. Hall made solid contact and popped the ball out of there.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
They call on the kicker for the long field goal. This one 53 yards away. And the kick is good. He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. Moves to his right.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
He's going to throw it. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. Here they have a third down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Surveys the field. He's wrestled down at the 45. They complete a long pass play.
After a big play like that, it's really important for the offense to get in the huddle and get out, keep this attack going. Right now they have the defense on their heels.
First down, 10 to go. The pass is away. Indianapolis will maintain possession.
Every once in a while, you just have to have a little luck, and they're lucky to get that one back.
It's been a good one, and it's all tied up. Here's the score. The Packers, 17. The Colts, 17. Rolls to his right. He lets it go.
Peyton Manning, it appears, is human after all. It's not very often we see him overthrow a receiver like that.
They spot the rock on the 42-yard line. Dumps it out right. Too close to call. Here comes the chain game. It was enough to move the chains. First down and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. They hand it off. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. Barnett drops him for a loss at the 26.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
And they line the ball up at the 26. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
He gets out to about the 15-yard line. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. searching for an open man.
Yeah, that sets it up now for third down. We always talk about third down conversions, but if you have good second down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on third down.
The give to the tailback. Excellent gain of 7 on that run. With it, a first down.
They're really starting to get it going now. 5 first downs on this drive. They're finding a rhythm, and it all seems to be working.
You have to think that keeping them to a field goal would be a huge victory for the defense here. And he's tackled at the 4. Brown picks up 2 yards with the carry. Four yards out from the score. Brown takes it up the middle. Touchdown, Colts.
It's always much tougher to throw the football down inside the 10-yard line because those zones get so much tighter. So if you can run the football in from there, it is a huge advantage for your offense.
Indianapolis is up 7. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. It's fielded at the 2. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The Packers will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goes through his progression. Pass is tipped and caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers gets his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And this for the tie. And he adds the point after. Crosby gets ready to kick it away. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive at the 20. And we'll have a first down and 10. Gives it to the back. Gets about 4 on the play. That brings up second down. And it's now 2nd and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line. He rolls out to his right. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. Passes it short. He's brought down at the 38. Reggie Wayne makes his 7th grab of the game. First down and 10. Ball on their own 38. Up the middle.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Lets it go deep. Tip pass, and it's incomplete. Collie was the intended receiver. So another third down coming up for the offense. Still looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He'll field it at the 17.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Good coverage downfield. Makes the grab, and he's knocked out of bounds. Big play to move the chains. First down, 10 to go. So the ball on the 49. Looking for a man. He's wrestled down at the 40. Gets a nice gain on the completion, his 2nd so far of this drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball. Ryan Grant can see the field so well, and as a runner, you need to have that kind of vision to be successful.
And we'll have a first down and 10. Going for the home run.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
They line up at the 29. He throws short.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. It's 1st and 10. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll work the left side. Grant gets 6 yards on the play. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Smell like a man, man. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. Eight yards away from the score. Here's a halfback. Grant fumbles. Fight for the loose ball. Who's got it? Green Bay recovers it. The Packers recovered it. They'll score 6 points. They did just what they had to do, and now they have the lead.
Well, that was such a big touchdown, obviously, and it also is going to take the field goal out of the equation as the other team tries to go back the other way.
Green Bay up 6 points now. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Crosby is just about ready to kick this one away. He's brought down at the 26-yard line.
The Colts need to get down there and put a touchdown on the board. This is their last shot. Little drama coming here.
Has a man deep. He's dropped down at the 32-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
They're going for the home run. Touchdown, Colts. And this kick will put them up by 1. Extra point is good. Indianapolis is up just 1 point. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He loses the football. Picks it up.
Great job of hustle that time by the defense. Boy, when those defensive players see the ball loose in the end zone, they're thinking 6.
He's tackled at the 17. 10-yard pickup on the play. Second down. Second down and very short yardage here. It's the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 14-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. And he'll just kneel it here. They've done it! The Indianapolis Colts are the Super Bowl 45 champions. Last season, they fought their way this far, only to cede victory to the New Orleans Saints. But this year, there was a different storyline being written, and from week 1 until this game's final whistle, there was a sense of destiny that they were on a mission and could not be denied. Now, their third Super Bowl championship, another Lombardi trophy to set proudly on the Indy mantle, a symbol of this team's efforts and sacrifices, all of which have added up to this. These players have played their entire lives for this moment, from backyard to high school to college and finally the NFL. Daydreaming about the chance to be at center stage after the final whistle, to raise the Lombardi trophy, to call themselves Super Bowl champions. With history within reach, they made the plays that mattered most. The highlight reel is set, the plays that will go down in NFL history that brought this battle to its final conclusion. But while one team is covered in the confetti of triumph, the beauty of sport is that there can only be one champion. For the losing team, it's heartbreaking to give so much, to get so close, and to come up empty. You simply can't quantify how much this victory means to these players, how much it means to this city, and how important it is to all these loyal fans that year in and year out give their passionate support. So many superstar players never made it to this pinnacle. For others, it defined their careers. But this win has created a bond between these players that can never be broken, and it will take them to places they could never go before.